So, this is me, and this was my very heavy baggage, full of some moments I wished to forget but couldn't help but carry around, although it also held much happier times that kept me company. Either way, it was better than the present. This bag was all I had, which created a bit of an issue for me as it needed my constant attention. Unfortunately, this meant that I was totally oblivious to anything that lay ahead. I knew there was this endless space ahead of me, but I didn't dare dwell on it. I was content with observing it in the rearview mirror. That was until I encountered a problem that threw me a bit off course. I began to lose sense of myself and what made me who I was. As I gazed at the fallen memories, moments in time, distant but clear, I saw who I was. But from my humble beginnings, completely unexpected without a care in the world, when everything was still new. Those were the days I longed for. I was a sister, I had a purpose. Yet it pained me to linger on the past, comparing the person I was to the person I'd become. So I kept going, allowing those memories to disappear from all thought and cling to whatever else remained in the bag. However, still blind to the world ahead of me and completely detached from reality. I went on like this for a while, not focusing on anything outside of the bag that held my past. The more I observed, the less I saw. I missed the moments occurring here and now, just as I was losing the moments that I was desperately clinging to. Blundering through the world around me, I continued to suffer the consequences of nostalgia. And like all mistakes, just like the past, I learnt from them. My absent-minded approach to the world around me led me to lose sight of what I had gained along my path. I became a friend, despite the distance I kept from the world around me and despite the person I'd become. I've come so far and lost so much. This was just another fading memory. I had abandoned myself, and sure enough, it felt as though I had nothing left. But as curiosity had led me to discover, that wasn't the case. Despite how far I'd come and how much I'd lost, I was reminded of what I had the whole time. I am a sister, a friend, and part of a much bigger picture. I became part of a family. It had also become clear that there was no point turning back to reclaim a life that was no longer mine. After all, there's always hope for the future. No matter how far I'd come, no matter how much I'd lost, I would leave the past behind me and hold on to what's important. Only then would I be able to look ahead and move forward. It's time for new adventures, a new life.